Hello everyone. I hope you all had a lovely Easter holiday and that the first week back has gone very well for everyone. It's always hard getting back into a routine after a couple of weeks off, and of course not everyone took a full 2 weeks off anyway. I'd like to thank once again all the staff, the teachers, the office, the technical and the janitorial staff for ensuring that the Easter support lessons, both in person and online, continued and that the school was open to support our out-of-school events and our remedial works. We had many contractors in ensuring that all is well with our buildings, and my thanks to their efforts as well. We might look like we're on holiday to many, but our schools are open for 50 of the 52 weeks of the year. We do take Christmas off as a proper holiday, thankfully. Well done to all the senior pupils who managed to get themselves up in the mornings and for all the extra classes that they were doing, or to ensure that they were working away using the extensive packs of materials that we provided for them just before we broke up. Not everyone can manage to attend Easter classes, so if you missed them, please try and attend the live or the online after school lessons. And if anyone has any difficulty staying late or going online, please contact your guidance teacher if you're in Oban or Miss Forbes in Tyree. They always have to be your first point of contact to ensure a speedy support service. Now let me move on to a COVID update. Since our return to school on Tuesday, the wearing of face coverings is no longer mandatory, and that's a good thing, many of us believe. However, the guidance is that the wearing of face coverings is to be still encouraged in indoor and communal areas and in the corridors. Any individual who wishes to wear a face covering in school, you'll be supported to do so, and you can still get face masks from the school if you wish. We've obviously continued our use of hand sanitizer, as I mentioned in a short message to you earlier in the week, and we'll use that when we're entering the building and moving about the classrooms. And we'll still have our windows and doors open to ensure that there's good ventilation. So right, next for the senior pupils, exam arrangements. Mrs Morrison and Miss Forbes led assemblies this week and pupils were given their personalised exam timetables. Any pupil who doesn't have one, you can collect it from Mrs Morrison or Miss Forbes. Now, subject lessons contain essential information to pass your exams, and they continue right up until the day before an exam. Pupils must attend all lessons until the day before an exam, and at that point, the day before the exam, they're allowed to revise at home if they wish. However, subject classes do still run until the day of the exam itself, so they can nip along and see teachers for help. Following the completion of a subject or during core subjects like PE, pupils are able to use their time in school to seek support and to revise those subjects that have yet to be sat. Subject specialist staff are on hand to facilitate this. Pupils must communicate with their teachers which subject areas they need additional support with so that the staff know where they are at all times, of course. We can't just have them disappearing and wandering off everywhere. The practicalities of what a typical exam day entails and how to prepare and what pupils should do if they have special arrangements were covered in the assemblies, as were the rules that all pupils must follow as they sit exams. And this is particularly important as many of our pupils will not have sat an exam before. The assembly was videoed and it's on the school YouTube channels for those who missed it, or maybe they just want to revisit some of the content. Maybe parents just want to have a wee look so you can help your child make sure they follow all the guidance and the rules. We'd also encourage pupils to sign up to MySQA to receive their SQA exam results by text or on email. Results day is on Tuesday 9th of August. They still receive their SQA certificate, so don't worry, they get that in the post. To register though, you'll need your Scottish candidate number, and that's on the booklets, we got them to fill in earlier, and you need an email address. But just go into SQA and log on to MySQA and you'll be able to sign up. Now remember, if they change their mobile number or their email address after signing up for MySQA, they'll need to update these details or it'll all be in vain. All the details and some of the excellent advice on what to expect during the exams can also be found on the SQA website right next to the button that says MySQA. So please go onto the SQA website and just sign up for it all. Now, turning to BGE Reports and S1 Parents' Evenings as a subject. S1 pupils were issued with their tracking reports earlier in the week. I'd like you to please read the covering letter carefully and return the Parent Evening form by next Friday, which is the 29th of April. The virtual S1 Parents' Evening will take place on Tuesday the 10th of May. S2 and S3 pupils were also issued with interim reports last week, and that contains an update on the CFE levels and the ratings for effort, behaviour and homework that hopefully you'll find useful for having a discussion with your youngster. So, something more social now, the summer ball. We've organised the summer ball for S4 to S6 pupils on Thursday the 9th of June in the Corran Halls. More details will follow, and it is open to Oban and Tyree pupils, but keep your eye on Instagram and the school app, etc. We're also organising a junior dance at some point, but that's still to be organised, so we'll get back to you with information on that. School excursions. Following Scottish Government guidance, we're now booking up school trips. We've begun to plan trips for Paris for S2 and S3 pupils, the Battlefields Experience, which goes to Belgium and France for S4, Rome for S6, ski trip to New York for the pipe band, and the Laurenburg Exchange for Oban High School pupils. All the other pupils bar Laurenburg are for Oban and Tyree. As you can see, there's a wealthy work going on in the background to make sure we try and get back up and running as normal, so our kids can really benefit from a broad wealth of opportunities that we normally provide for them, and we want to get back to doing so. One of the other things that we want to get back to doing is getting parents along to the school, and that now the COVID legislation and restrictions are relaxed a wee bit, we've got more flexibility to allow parents into the building where necessary, and I think that actually letting you in for a tour if you've not seen the school before is pretty necessary. So we hope to have you along to the school if you wish and meet some key staff and have a look around, and that'll take place in June. Most likely Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evening, and we'll confirm the details when we understand, how many people are interested and what the potential numbers are. To get these potential numbers and interests, we've set up an online thing that allows you to say if you are interested and when you would like to come along, and sadly that bit is in the letter. I can't tell you what the link is, it's a very long thing, so please go in the letter for that one and tell us what days you're interested in if you're interested in coming along for a wee tour. And as always, let me finish with my wee message for support. I hope that you take up my continued offers of support. If you require any assistance at all, please contact your child's guidance teacher if you're in Oban, or Lorna if it's a primary issue in Tyree, or Mary if it's a secondary issue. They will provide you whatever support you require, or they'll facilitate support through another teacher or a member of the support staff, whatever's necessary. And you may seek their assistance for absolutely anything at all, and we will try and help you and your family. But please, to ensure it's a speedy service we offer, contact them first. They'll have a discussion with you, and if necessary, they'll either pass it on to Anya in Tyree, or they'll pass it on to Kevin in Oban, or they'll pass it on to one of the family liaison officers, or we might get some of our social work, our health, or whoever colleagues to help you out. We'll do anything to help you out, but please contact guidance or your PTs first and get the ball rolling soon as. So I hope you'll find that support useful. And I also hope that you'll find the weather lovely in the forthcoming week, and I'll chat to you all again the next time. Thanks very much.